spotted, flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Rams sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Facing off with him, the head coach of the Cowboys. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And off we go from Dallas. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards. He threw 4 last week. Good W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week. It really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end. He and his crew got to get it done today.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of a yard.
So 1st down from the 41. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. McConkey's got it again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's Vidal on the give. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
on 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's cut. The 1st, and he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a second-year passer from Tennessee. A big quarterback Bronc with an even bigger arm, Joe Milton.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuffing the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. But a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Into the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Return amounts to much. They bring him down. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first is Herbert. He finds Johnston. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Milton. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
Schoonmaker. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on third. He makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second down carry for Achan. He's got it in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Devon Achan with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
7. Chargers 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Rydell on the carry. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. This is complete to Waller. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's a give to Vidal. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes second and 2. Trying an inside give to Herbert. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Man in motion out of the slot. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. To the air this time. Herbert hits his running back. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Johnson finds the football complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Chargers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
From the red zone now. On a quick slant, it's Johnston. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Herbert straight ahead. He will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Chargers. Chargers.
So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. In any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
So after a second look, they say he did not break the plane. No touchdown. Herbert punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
Cowboys 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. The Cowboys and a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Let's stick with Achane. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. So 3rd and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Milton now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Achane again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's going to be caught by Mingo. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down run from Achane. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain on the play. And
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
14, Chargers 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Put a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, Herbert. Brought in right side by Moore. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
And the Chargers.
He'll throw it. Brought in right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Chargers field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Eagles in a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. And it's the second-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Turpin with a return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Tierra Tart on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now Milton to throw. Got Mingo. It's complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Here's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Out of bounds.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
The Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4.
A-Chan. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Milton back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because if QB, so he's going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Herbert on the return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Chargers getting set. First and 10. They run. It's Herbert. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Herbert again. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 4.
I'll send him over right.
And 6.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Gets this one to Gadsden. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's good. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And no, he can't reach the end zone again. Got them the touchdown, but cannot add on another 2.
Chargers, 16.
Short kick gathered in at the 15. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Achane again on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
For a Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they just get the play off. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Cowboys, 1st down.
To throw, Milton. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
That's another Cowboys, 1st down.
Milton. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Cowboys, 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1.
Running for it, it's Achane. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Stop short of the goal line.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Another for Achane. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. From the gun, here's Herbert. Shoots away from 1. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's more on the quick slant. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All set now. First and 10.
15 yards on the play.
One of the tight ends motions right.
Chargers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
It's a give here for Herbert. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers trim the deficit down to 5.
Chargers 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Turpin with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Here's Milton, first and 10. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Milton back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. And he works this to the 38 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake. It's Milton. catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
15 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
With Achane here out of the gun. Run up the middle. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
After the
second
3-yard
and
pickup,
7
it's 2nd and
at the
7.
20-yard line.
Here's a design run. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas.
2nd and goal.
Cowboys leading by 5. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. He gets it again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 23. Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
A quick slant. Here's McConkey. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Herbert now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. McConkey's got it again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. Dumped off to his running back. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason,
It can hold over 82,000 fans. The NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys looking forward to that draft, not the playoffs, just 3 wins this season. Facing off with him here, and that's Brian Dable, head coach of the Giants. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Heward and I'm Kate Scott. This is Jason Sanders on to handle the opening kick. And off we go for MetLife. On the return, here's Miles Price. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now the ball's in his hands.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
It's a gain of 8.
McCarthy on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
On play action now, McCarthy. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings.
On the toss, here's Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss.
Well, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, one went right through.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Dart out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up
3rd and long for him here. It's on target to Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the down. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. He can run it. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself.
a gain of 15. Brings up 2nd down.
Play action, McCarthy.
46-yard line.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hekker, out to punt this away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Beckley's got it right side. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
And Scadaboo on 2nd down. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. 3rd and 4 coming up now. And he could have a free play here. It's caught right side by Johnson. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Into the hands of Langley. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. 1st and 10 from the 32. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Giants.
Working inside the red zone. Quick slant, caught by Washington. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-3 is our score. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants now lead by 10. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and the Giants drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Price. This makes it up to the 25. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
33. And the Vikings first down.
A give to Mason. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Drew Phillips making the tackle. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They set up the screen. It's Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go. Ooh, snaps a little slow. And the kick is blocked. They've got the block near midfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, even on the best of snaps, the difference between a good kick and a block is really a fraction of a second. Kid, it's why we see those special teams coaches out there with a stopwatch, because they know every millisecond matters, and it just showed up right there.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win it.
That type of start? Well, you wanted all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Driving forward with Scatterboard. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Marcus Davenport with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Scatterboard. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the sit.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 18.
Vikings 3. Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Price. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And standout special teams play kept these guys from getting 3 out of that last drive. Probably not looking to leave anything to chance this time around. Take this one in for 6.
And the best way to keep a field goal from getting blocked is not to even put the field goal unit on the field. The extra point unit, that's what they're aiming for.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Mason on 2nd down. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Going on 3rd, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Running right. Here's Mason. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Neeson. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Mason gets it from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Reichert connects there. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Running with Scatterboot. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. We've set it down from 37. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Here goes Dart to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dart going to throw again. Rolling left, buying some time. He just throws this one away. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Dart's out of the shotgun. Get him down after he gets into the 48. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Eagles in a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. And it's the second-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Going on first down, it's Dart. Connects with Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
On first down, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. One play action with Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattaboo. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Cam Scattaboo. A gain of 5.
On the carry, this is Scattaboo. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, it's Scattaboo. Down a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Well, left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Reichard there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game.
Vikings 13. Will Reichard.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And He's brought down just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Dart from the pistol. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Scannaboo, left side. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 8 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Now Dart. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Now they'll give it to Mason. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
McCarthy sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's third down. Third and 11.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. No throw, 3rd and long. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Scatterboo here on the toss. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
14 yards on the play. And the Giants, 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Scatterboo. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Dart. Put the body on the line for his team. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
He's got it right side. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Darts back to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more, from the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it. And I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Going Scatterboo here on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Now, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming off. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Making the call himself. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Working quickly here.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down carry for Jones. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
At the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's caught by Jefferson. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 12.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense to the line fast.
Jefferson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
3rd down. Here's Jones. Coming to the line. This is 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10.
30. Vikings 20.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Recovered by the Giants.
Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 43. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Scatterboard. He dodged the tackle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Giants, first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Now it's Scattaboo. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. Back to the line they come, second down. Now Darts going to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants with a 10-point advantage. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They pitch it to him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Sanders sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On the return, here's Price. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking to his fullback now. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And the spike stops the clock, 28 seconds left. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Vikings.
And that's clocked with 9 seconds left. Time for maybe a couple of plays. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to
and now some space to operate. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
12 yards. That's another Panthers.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Following the touchdown, this one away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
Ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll take to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Young. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Young off the play fake. It's caught by Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
To throw, Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop. The Panthers looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hubbard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hubbard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield.
Touchdown, Panthers! Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Mayfield on play action. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Young will set to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Under pressure, they got him again. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneers.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A gain of 2.
Here's Mayfield.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. 3rd and 2.
Complete to Jalen McMillan.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. motions. Things are definitely going their way. They continue to move the ball downfield.
He was tackled.
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Here's Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to learn from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Hubbard again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll look to run with Hubbard. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
School?
Oh, you did? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mayfield down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 30. Throwing. Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And again, it's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tez Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers offense and Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Final play of the half, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Eagles in a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. And it's Jaden Daniels. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out for the second half kickoff.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield finding Otten once more. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
A loss of 7.
Now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
32-yard line.
Young now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Throwing. Young. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otton. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, catch made by Luka. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 yards. Complete to
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Once again, it's Irving. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he stopped immediately there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Young.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Panthers, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
8 yards on the pickup.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A play fake. Now Young. Got an open man. It's Washington. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bucs' 33-yard line.
Now here's Young. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
That one complete to Leggett.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Panthers, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Open man is Ibuka.
And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Buccaneers.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Ibuka. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Gets around him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Young.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Young will set to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Young.
This is caught by McMillan.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Young to throw it.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Young to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's Young.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Xavier Legette from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Mayfield.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Mayfield. They'll find McMillan here.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Mayfield to throw. That's caught by Johnson.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Baker.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 1st and goal. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Gets past one man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now Young and the Panthers down by 7, 24 seconds to go. Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One last shot for Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yaya Diaby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tampa Bay, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular.
Coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, 2 teams hailing from the AFC, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. Leading the Raiders sideline, that is head coach Pete Carroll. His guys coming in with a little momentum after last week's win, which is not something they've experienced much this season. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down, like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down. First and 10 at the
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down throw by Stroud. Collins got it left side. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down.
It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down.
All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Raiders' 27-yard.
They'll run again with Montgomery. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense is set. First and 10.
On the play. That's another Texan.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
It's Montgomery on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body. Keep working that body.
Raiders closing in. Then down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
6-yard loss.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Dylan Laube on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacks. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Back to Genty. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw it. That finds Bash, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To throw here on first down. Complete it over the middle. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
10 more yards. Complete to number 89, Brock.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They send a tight end in motion. Takes the 2nd down snap. Finds him on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. They'll go play action. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. He's going to throw it. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. D'Amico Ryan's doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's got it on the bootleg. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone.
First down.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Taron Johnson has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raider first down.
First down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Throwing it again here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Stroud from the pistol. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Give up the gut to Montgomery. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
To the air, Stroud. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Dell. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
5 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
Now it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Again, Stroud. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone now. That's back-to-back for downs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
Texans 10, Raiders 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Throwing on second. He put everything he had into this one. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
23 yards. That's another Texans first down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Into a crowd, and intercepted! So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Eagles in a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Laube with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He keeps this one himself. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And bringing tight end in motion right.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Texans.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Making the call himself. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Trying to throw on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Montgomery now up the middle. Gets some space around midfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and it moves the sticks.
At the 27-yard line.
1st down, Montgomery gets it again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Montgomery gets it from the gun. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now try to run for it with Montgomery. He's got the 1st down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. This connects with Higgins. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Texans, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. It's Montgomery again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. From the gun, Stroud. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with fourth and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Hits his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Shotgun handoff to Laube. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Pass play now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Complete to Dylan Laube. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. Throwing now on third and 2. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Stroud throwing here on first. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
14 yards. And the Texans first down.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
On play action, here's Stroud. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, it really matters. The offense decides to decline.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is Montgomery, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. First and 10 from the 32. They'll run again with Montgomery. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
We have seen this plenty, and Dale has another. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. They did it! He made the interception! Quay Walker in to pick it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard
Sign
line.
quarterback run here. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
That's taken in by Tucker. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
And they'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. A toss play, Montgomery. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Going to need more of those as they trail by a score. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Throwing is Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Jukes away from one. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48.
Throwing on seconds. Look at that power, deep left side. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 15. And the Raider 1st down.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up a 4th down.
They'll run for this. That'll be the 1st and more. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Texans 16.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Texans are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at takedown. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Setting up to pass. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
And the Texans 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. This one quickly to Dell. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. completed over the middle. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Texans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.